Hi and welcome back to my booktube channel. My name is Sam and today I wanted to take you on a magical trip to Japan. This is going to be a two-parter. This first part is going to take place in Tokyo and the surrounding area. So we go and visit Mount Fuji, we go visit Nikko, and it was just the best holiday I've ever been on, and I can't wait to show you all the amazing things that I've seen in this video. I'll do voiceovers and tell you about some things and explain what was actually happening. But we saw so many things and I can't wait to show you, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for clicking on it. Leave a like if you are excited. But yeah, just starters, Japan, it was absolutely amazing. I highly recommend going to Japan if you've never been before or you are thinking about it but not sure. Hopefully this videos and the next video will show you some things and maybe you'll be like, oh, actually I really want to see that. Oh, that looks good. So hopefully these videos will help in that aspect as well. But if not, just enjoy, sit back, grab a bit of popcorn and watch the beautiful scenery and the funny stories commence onto your screen. So yeah, highly recommend Japan. Amazing. Probably one of the best places that I've ever been. But yeah, we'll get into the video now. Once we arrived in Tokyo, we had a quick wander around the local area, around the hotel, and it was so vibrant and alive, and yeah, it was just really cool, but we were exhausted from the flight, so we ended up just going back to the hotel and sleeping for the entire day until the next day. And then after a good night's rest, we headed out for our first day of adventure. And as you can see, the streets were empty as we were up bright and early to go on a tour we had booked to see Mount Fuji and the surrounding areas such as Lake Kawaguchi. So I'll let you get into the footage of that. Here is Shinjuku, where we met for the meeting point, and then headed out of Tokyo to go to Mount Fuji.
Kawaguchi, the beautiful lake Kawaguchi. Onsen. So for Japanese, onsen is always the #1 priority for their holiday. So here they can enjoy the view of Mount Fuji and also Lake Kawaguchi, and also they can enjoy the onsen.
So there were some beautiful views of Mount Fuji. It was breathtaking. The next place we went to was Arakura, which is this famous pagoda that is always photographed with Mount Fuji in the background. I'm so annoyed with myself. There was like over 200 steps, I think, to get to that pagoda. I got up to the pagoda, but I didn't remember. I didn't go to the top because I was just so exhausted, so I didn't get the good clips. But here are the clips that I did get. There's me with Mount Fuji. Here's some torii gates and some shrines. It was amazing. This is probably one of my favourite days, and it was the first day we had. So yeah, I'll let you watch the clips, and there we go. then we headed over to this little place called Oshino to see the ponds and the koi fish, and you could even drink water from the springs of Mount Fuji, which was really cool. We had a little stop here, had a bit of lunch, and it was just a little pretty little stop. And then we started to climb up Mount Fuji by bus, obviously. And it was so foggy as we drove up through the clouds. Like the clouds you could see in the earlier clips. We're going through those right now. But yeah, we went up to Station 5. There's the peak of Mount Fuji. And here is Asia's highest post office. And it was really cool to visit. And you can send a postcard anywhere in the world for 7 yen. Like, that is so cheap. And the tour guide was like, we have to spend 70 yen to do this. But yeah, here's me up at Mount Fuji. We actually went up Mount Fuji twice for a later tour that we went to Hakone, but I won't get into that now. It was just incredible. It had a shrine. You could see all the beautiful clouds. Oh my god, it was so cool.
Our children, yes, never give up your life. Yes. So we have a unlimited possibility tomorrow. So yeah, maybe tomorrow we can have a lottery.
On our second day of Tokyo, we went over to Team Lab's Planet, which is this immersive art gallery sort of thing, where you begin by walking upstairs with water flowing down them, and basically you're supposed to become immersed within the artwork. And there's a beanbag room like this that people really struggled to get over. There was LED lights that made it all shiny in one room that was all mirrored as well, which had some cool effects which you'll see in a moment. There was also an amphitheatre with all these kind of falling flowers. There was also a flower room. There was these weird metal ball things. It wasn't really my thing, but it was enjoyable to see, and definitely worth checking out if you're in the area. Once we were done at Team Lab's Planet, we headed over to Ginza to try Happy Pancakes at this place called Happy Pancakes. And here they are. They were these fluffy pancakes, a bit overhyped, but still delicious. And yeah, then we headed over to the Ginza Art Aquarium, which is a bunch of fish, you know, an aquarium. Here's a view of Ginza. But yeah, the art aquarium, it was cool. I felt a bit bad for the fish because some of them were in like these just plain tubs, and some of them were like by themselves, and it just felt really sad. But the overall aesthetic, I guess, was really pretty. I just felt bad for some of the fish. And then to end the day right, we headed over to Tokyo Tower, which had some incredible views of the city and some very cool information playing over the loudspeakers. And all the staff was so polite, so amazing. But the views were just incredible. I highly recommend checking out Tokyo Tower if you're in Tokyo. Definitely go to the very top observation deck as well as the main deck, because you see so much more, and yeah, you've got to do it while you're there. So here are the views from Tokyo Tower. And then on day 3, we went on another tour to a place called Nikko, which is about 2 hours out of Tokyo itself, and is the home place to the tomb of the first ever shogun. And there's loads of pagodas and temples there. And yeah, it's just a really beautiful place. I highly recommend this tour. And yeah, there was also some bonsai competition exhibition thing on at the same time, so we saw some huge bonsai trees, which was so beautiful. And there was also someone like a professional filming there, and I cut out the clip, but I walked straight in front of their camera by accident trying to avoid them. It was very awkward. Then we saw this stunning, breathtaking view of Lake Chuzenji, which is the active volcano right there. But it was just a breathtaking view, which is very funny because we went and saw the Kagon Falls, which is this famous waterfall, which was really foggy, but it wasn't foggy here for some reason. But here's Kagon Falls, and we tried these barbecue fish. There's the falls. Very foggy, you can see, but you can still quite see it. But then we tried these barbecued fish, and they look weird. Like, they look kind of scary, the eyes, but they were delicious. They were absolutely delicious. Then for day 3, we headed over to Shibuya to do some shopping and just, well, see the scramble costume, which is here. It was packed. Here is Hachiko at Hachiko Square, just outside the station. He's like the Japanese version of the Greyfriars Bobby in Scotland. So there's the Starbucks that is very popular for people to go take pictures of the scramble crossing from the window there. But for some reason inside my brain, I remembered something I saw on Instagram like ages ago, where if you go up to the building that will come on in a second. So this one with the red box there, if you go in there, there's a shopping mall, go up the escalators all the way as far as you can, and then there's some lifts, go up the lifts, you buy a drink, you can see the scramble crossing from above. But here's me crossing, and it's not as like scary as I thought it would be. Like, I thought it'd be extremely busy. But I mean, it is, but it wasn't as busy as I thought it would be. But yeah, I'll show you from above. Here's the view from above. Then we went over to the official Nintendo store. I don't know why, I'm not a massive Nintendo person, but I just wanted to look, but it was absolutely packed. But then we got a taxi who kindly rushed us all the way over to Sensoji Temple just before it closed. Like, we had 20 minutes to sprint up these shops to get to the inside bit. But Sensoji is the biggest Buddhist temple in Tokyo. And yeah, it has a pagoda as well, there you go, and it's just really beautiful. So we rushed to go have a look inside before it closed, and then we went back the way we came in and looked through all the shops. we started day 4 with a McDonald's breakfast with the mini pancakes. They're so cute. And then we took a 2-hour trip outside of Tokyo again to see Mount Fuji. Initially we saw again and went up again, but I didn't film that. But here we are in Hakone, which is 2 hours from Tokyo, and it has this famous Torii water gate that's really a really photographed spot of Japan, on this lake called Lake Ashi, which is kind of like the Loch Ness of Japan, with the myth that there's a dragon chained up at the bottom of it. And something about a koi fish going up a waterfall backwards or something. But yeah, we arrived in the Hakone Inn, and went up a ropeway, which you'll see in a moment. By the time we got to the top, it was so foggy and we couldn't see anything, so we looked at the shop and then just headed straight back down again to look at the shops down below. And then we headed back to Shinjuku. So that was the video. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that was the first week in Japan where we were in Tokyo, Team Lost Planet experience, Tokyo Tower, Nikko. I showed you all that amazing stuff, so I hope you were paying good attention. But yeah, it was just so amazing. Now the next video is going to be set in as if it's a story. The next video is going to be the second week, where we went to Kyoto, and we also went out to some different places such as Nara and Arashiyama and Hiroshima, and we also ended the trip in Osaka. So I can't wait to show you those in the next video. I'll leave a link at the end of this video, so make sure to click onto that, or wait a while and come back to it if you feel like it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed going. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Tell me about your favourite trip in the comments, or tell me your thoughts on this video and the things that I saw. And if you think I missed anything, please actually don't tell me, because I'll just want to go back. Anyway, see you in the next video. I hope you enjoy that one as well. Bye!